And so you just got this new piano
today.
tonight. What was the piano yesterday? Was it?
It was the house piano.
Oh, okay.
It was the house piano, and I told them that, you know what, I thought about stop playing at one point because I was damaging my hands, damaging my hands on bad pianos. I did it once in '68. My Fender Rhodes, man, I got 3 of them still. They are Fender Rhodes. They are not Rhodes. I can't fly them around the world anymore. The airlines will break you financially, or they will destroy them, and they don't care. So,
You seen those new ones? Those new Rhodes?
I'm supposed to get one. I have a deal with them. I haven't gotten it yet, and I was very, very, very surprised that they made a new Rhodes, and it resembles the old Rhodes, which I was very, very, very pleased with that fact.
What repertoire are you playing tonight? Standards or?
We are going back to basically the music of the Jazz Crusaders. Most of these things, okay, here we go. We did all of these on Jazz Crusaders records with the exception of Street Life.
It's a very famous.
We did on Broadway sometime in the 60s, Sunset in the Mountains, sometime in the 60s. The thing was 69. Scratch was actually the crew. Well, we had a Jazz Crusaders version of this that we did live at the Lighthouse in the 60s. This a 6-hooper-piece night theme. The Freedom Sound was our very, very first recording. That was the very first composition I wrote that was recorded. And this is Brahms' Lullaby. We did that in the mid-60s. Another blues came around the 70s, and this was a Crusaders around 1970. Of course, Street Life came in '79, and Way Back Home was about 668. So we are actually going back to the Jazz Crusaders music, which a lot of this stuff. I mean, I hadn't played the Young Rabbits since I would say '68.
Wow, this is going to be a real treat.
Oh yeah,
and
my son Nick is playing bass with us. His comment was, "Gee, you guys play with so much energy. What kind of energy did you play with when you were in your 20s?" He said it must have been awesome. We had to get a gig. You know, I made my mind up at 15 years old. I was going to survive as a musician. When I went to Texas Southern University at 16 years old, Houston, I was a bachelor of the piano. I could have never used that to become a school teacher. We went all out. I'm going to make it or I'm going to fail. And you know why? I came to that conclusion or decision because I realized that there is no middle class in this music business.
This is very true.
You're one of the best or you're on the bottom. You know, so I made sure I am one of the best. I don't believe there's any such thing as the best. I love Horace Silver as much as I love Art Tatum. I love George Shearing as much as I love Joe Duke Ellington. I loved everybody if they were a professional.